Hey, good Sunday morning to everyone. It's Jeff again, coming at you with the weekly stack. So, just shot the contest winnings for the Feed the Manta Ray. There's the ray. So, if you didn't watch that, I think I probably will have posted that right before this video, so it's there. So, yeah, so winner, get in touch with me. Make sure you skip to the last minute or so for the winner, I guess, if you want. So let's jump in. This is just a weekly stack. Been another crazy week. I am currently up to interview number 6 for this promotion. So yeah, let's hope that one goes well. I just noticed the lighting is kind of bad today. I should have thrown on some more lights. So yeah, Ray was not well lit either. So well. So I just had a bit of a week of sitting in the office, which is also my record room, and prepping for interviews. I had to do a big presentation, which I guess I did okay on. I don't know. I was not that happy with it, but I guess I did better than the other guys. Yeah, it was just really slammed these last couple weeks or so. Families' visas are starting to move again, but it seems like the Trump administration has run out of money for immigration again, so I'm not very happy. So I don't know what that's going to happen, but they apparently furloughed 2/3 of the immigration guys. We'll see. Anyway, big stack, not the good and bad stuff happening. So check out that. If you entered, make sure you check the contest winning video. So this is just stuff I was listening to. A lot of this just ended up being background music. Some of this I just showed very recently because I just picked it up. But yeah, it's just my impression of it after actually listening to it. So let's jump in. This one I know I've shown before. So this is surprisingly a good album. So this is Aha. This is the one that's got, was it Take On Me on it. But interesting about this one, I picked this up in Japan. It is a Japanese, I think this is a radio copy. It's a numbered promo, white label, so it's got the promo stuff on it. So yeah, this was actually a surprisingly good album. I was kind of thinking it was good. They were going to be like a one-hit wonder kind of deal, but it was actually, I would actually recommend this album. It's a good one. So you kind of know what to expect because everyone knows that video. Another one, again, this kind of had background music. It's old. I've had this album for ages. David Bowie, Young Americans, that's his Blue-Eyed Soul one. Highly recommend. This is one of his better albums. Yeah, I'd probably put it in his top 5. What's on here? He does a cover of Across the Universe. There you go, Rachel. Yeah, Young Americans, of course, is on here. Across the Universe, Fame is on here, and what is there? I think Right was a really good song too, as I recall. R-I-G-H-T. Yep. So Bowie, Young Americans. Enough said. This was a thrift find. I think I paid 50 cents for it. It might have been a couple bucks. I can't remember which thrift I got it. This pickup pre-COVID. Grover Washington. Best known for, was it Mr. Wonderful? The one that, what's his name? Thundercat copied that cover with the guy in the water. Yeah, kind of, that one's definitely by far the better album. This one, yeah, it's, I don't know, I wouldn't go out searching for it, but if you see it on the cheap, it's good. So it's cool jazz, Grover Washington. 1989, so I'm guessing the vinyl's kind of rare-ish, because that was kind of the tail end of the vinyl era. I think by 1990 everyone switched to CDs. But yeah, it was kind of interesting. It was really clean copy. I was happy to get it for a couple bucks, or probably 50 cents, honestly. But yeah, I don't think anybody has really stand out on this. So got Donald Robertson. Grover Washington Jr. on soprano sax. Yeah, it's got a little bit of everybody on it, really. I think every single track's got a different musician on it, so I think he's just using studio guys. But yeah, it's not terrible. It's not great. It's not really stand out. It's not terrible. I just want to say it's a good album. It just doesn't stand out. It's background music. So if you see it on the cheap, Grover Washington, cool jazz, decent. Miles Davis. Yeah, everyone knows this one. Enough said. So I picked this up in Japan. It was like a promo. They did this as a kind of a promo deal. They were doing like a jazz series. You get a new jazz record every month. So the first one's like, I wish I kept the booklet with it. I did not. But yeah, they're like $10 or something, and $20 a month for the other ones, or I forget. But it was ridiculously cheap, and it's actually a good pressing. It's a European. It's got reproduces the 6i, but you know what that looks like. Awesome one. Again, I don't know. This is definitely a repress, but I bought it used. It's very minty. Bill Evans and Jim Hall Undercurrent. I think there's a few variations on the cover, but yeah, Jim Hall, of course, the guitarist. So, this one's it's guitar plus piano, so I think it's not going to grab everybody, but it is a really super album. It's worth checking out at the very least. Yeah, give it a stream. So Undercurrent, and yeah, incredible artwork on that. So this, yeah, I won't show. It's a repress. I think it's got a funky like Jazz Masters label or something. This one, so everyone knows his other album from the VC, but this is Sean Phillips and Contribution. Everyone shows was it second contribution, which it has him like in the desert. He's got his back with the long hair, and he's got like a mandolin or something, sitar, mandolin, something. Yeah, but this is the first Contribution album. I've seen this I've seen this in the bins for like under $5. It's a decent album. I wouldn't say it's like super standout, but it's pretty good. It's kind of proggy, and yeah, you can see it's got a little psych thing maybe going on. But yeah, it's definitely worth paying up a few bucks for. It's a good album. Sean Phillips' Contribution. So psyche prog goodness, I guess I'd say. So on the A&M label, and just whatever, it's a gold label. But there's a second cover, which is not as cool looking, but it's out there. I've seen both. I'm guessing this is this is Canadian. Oh, okay, this is the Canadian cover apparently. Found that at a church thrift for some. Oh, that's kind of interesting find. Beach Boys, Endless Summer. So this is their kind of more beachy stuff like everyone loves, but yeah, I've been wanting this. I found it for like, what was it, $2.50 for a double album? Yeah, I'll buy that. Love the artwork on this. So it's just the best of comp. Everyone knows this. Great album. So yeah, it's got the Surfing Safari, Surfing Girl, Catch a Wave, Surfing USA, Fun, etc. Yeah, I Get Around. Yeah, it's got all the classics like everyone knows before they got psychedelic. This is a 70s repress. It's going to be glary no matter what I do. It's still in the shrink. I found the first pressing right after I bought this. Yeah, but I didn't care enough to buy it because, I had already sunk enough money into this one. So still in the shrink, Sonny Rollins and John Coltrane. So this one's a super album. Red Garland on piano, Paul Chambers on bass, and Philly Joe Jones on drums. Highly, highly recommend this one. The other cover is a little more iconic. This is on Prestige. This is the 70s colors like this. Original inserts. I picked this up in Japan. So this one's got the green Prestige, same on both sides, but yeah, the green label. So Tenor Madness being the title track. So it's Coltrane and Rollins going at it. Throughout the whole album, really. So yeah, highly recommend this one. The original cover is a little more iconic. I want to say it's got like two trumpets facing each other. It's kind of a white cover, but yeah, it's a little bit more iconic. So another one, McCoy Tyner, Sahara. I want to say Vinyl Me Please is doing a reissue in the near future if they haven't already. This is an original. This is a Japanese pressing, actually. A Milestone original sleeve, and I want to say, yep, there's an insert in Japanese there. Don't have the obi, so I usually don't want to pay extra for those. I don't really care. I just want the good pressing. Unless it's like a buck more than I might pay the extra buck, but yeah, I don't care. It's just a hype sticker in Japan. They look cool though. So awesome album, jazz pianist, worth checking out. So this is getting a reissue in the very near future. If not already, it should be out anytime now. So worth checking out. Koi Tyner in Sahara. This one, yeah, I don't know. Another Japanese pressing. You're freaking hate those things. Bob Dylan at Budokan. So covering its double album, gatefold, minty Japanese copy I picked up. I think $5. Okay, so yeah, $5. It says right there on the cover. Yep. So it's this was like 78. So he's doing all his classics basically, and no one's really standing out on the. Yeah, but yeah, it's a little bit more of a 70s update on the sound, I guess. So I don't know. It's a little different versions of his big songs. That's what I'm guess I'm getting at. I'm not very articulate today. It's been a really crazy week. But yeah, it's worth checking out. But yeah, I don't know. I prefer the older versions generally. But a live album from Japan. Just another Japanese pressing. So Beatles Yesterday and Today. It is Japanese gatefold on. See, it's all in Japanese there. So this is a comp. Here's the track listings for the Japanese ones. I have a feeling they're slightly different than the normal ones. So it's basically half of what's it called? Rubber Soul. Drive my car. I'm only sleeping. Nowhere Man. Dr. Robert Yesterday. Act Naturally. And Your Bird Can Sing. If I Needed Someone, We Can Work It Out. What Goes On, and Day Tripper. But yeah, I mostly just wanted Yesterday on this particular one, and I just thought it was interesting because I had the Japanese gatefold, so might have slightly overpaid on that one at $10, but I'm sure it goes for a lot more in the States. Japan is a pretty common one. This one I picked up at that estate sale, James Gang. It's a double best of. Yeah, didn't really splurge on the packaging, so. Nothing really special in there, but yes, solid stuff. James Gang, I think Funk Number 49, I believe, was the big radio hit. It does that really maddening thing where I think the Beach Boys did the same thing where it does like the A C B D thing for the record flipper BS. Yeah, but yeah, solid comp. Because I really haven't seen that much James Gang on the cheap floating around my area, but yeah, I was very happy to pick this up for $2.50. Maybe that's enough James Gang for me, because I really enjoyed it, but I don't know if I'd see myself listening to it enough to really. I got limited storage space in here, so we'll see. Wire, I picked up the reissue. I would have loved an original. I know my uncle had the original, but I'm pretty sure he just gave it away or sold it. Yeah. So Wire, Pink Flag, their debut. This is that reissue from I think about 2 years ago. So it's got a really heavy inner sleeve. Kind of worried that it came on a really hot day, so I was very happy this did not get warped. It just has the smallest of warps. But yeah, as soon as they came in the house, I just dropped some heavy stuff on it and make sure it flattened. So Ex-Lion Tamer, Rooters, Three Girl Rumba. Yeah, that's a classic album if you haven't heard it. See, another one that was surprisingly good, Bananarama. I think it's self-titled. Nope, True Confessions. Okay. So this is the one that has their big stuff. Yeah, their cover of Venus on it. But yeah, this one, I think they had one other minor hit on this, but I only get one spin. But yeah, this is surprisingly a very good album. So recommend it. I'm sure you can find it on the cheap in a bargain bin. I paid $2.50, but it was an estate sale. But I want to say this was like a $5 album, or 5 to 15 range anyway. So highly recommend that one. Yeah, this is the Bangles. This was their big one again. Manic Monday. It's like Walk Like an Egyptian. Again, it was a surprisingly good album. So Bangles, and that is Different Light. Yeah, this was a pickup from Japan. So this is the previously unreleased stuff from the Vanguard sessions. So if you recall, it was originally put out as, what was it, Sunday at the Village Vanguard, which is a super album, and was it Portrait for Her? I got the cover. It's got the one with the silhouette of the girl on the cover. Portrait of someone. Shoot, Portrait of Porgy. I guess I'm drawing a blank. I do not have that one actually. But yeah, so I believe there was enough material for like 3 albums. So basically, all the leftovers ended up on this. This is the last performance of Scott's LaFaro. Yeah, so it was him. Scott. So it's Bill Evans on piano, Scott LaFaro, and Paul Motian. So this, I want to say, was the last performance right before what's his face. I should have just looked at this. Anyway, so this was like the last performance he had died. Oh, Waltz for Debbie, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. So I believe, Scott LaFaro had died in a car crash, I think like 2 weeks after this was recorded. But yeah, great trio. I think some people showed the other albums for this as part of that trio thread going around. But yeah, super album. I want to say there was a Sunday at the Village Vanguard like super set. It might be one of those digital bootleg kind of things from Europe. But I want to say there is like a 2 or 3 disc version that does include the same material. But I think this is maybe the cheaper way to get it if you do see it. It's a pretty good recording. So Bill Evans, more at the Vanguard, and this is on the Carrere Milestone. Okay. Well, this might be a Japanese pressing, I'm not sure. This is British made, so I have no clue. It's in French. Okay, I have no clue where this came from. It might be a French copy. Okay, anyway, this is another one of the 250 pickups at the estate sale. So this is one of the later pressings of Kenny Rogers and the first editions of Greatest Hits. I want to say the earlier pressings had like a metallic cover. This is just a gray one. It sounds good enough. So I mostly just wanted the Just Dropped In song, the one from Big Lebowski. But yeah, really good stuff. Kenny Rogers in his early career. Flock of Seagulls was another one I picked up on the cheap. Good, maybe in my head just wasn't into it. I usually like Flock of Seagulls, but yeah, this one, maybe it wasn't good background music. I'll give it another listen because everyone loves this album. So I remember liking Flock of Seagulls a lot, so I'll give it another listen. I think it just wasn't good background music. Battlestar Galactica, iconic music of my childhood. So strangely, the guy who did this also did Buck Rogers. I need to get the Buck Rogers one too. So who was the recording artist? I think it's on here. So it's Los Angeles Philharmonic Okay, Stu Phillips was the composer. Yeah, so he also did Buck Rogers. Yeah, iconic music there. This one was a cheap pickup some time ago. Joan Baez, Best Hits or something. Greatest Hits. So, pretty good. Yeah. But copy is a little crunchy, so I think I need to give it good cleaning. And this is America's second album. I think everyone says the first one's the one to get. They unfortunately did not have the first album. I left a whole bunch of other America on in the bins at the estate sale because I didn't want to pay $250 for it, so I wasn't sure if I'd like it. And yeah, I think I was right on that. It's good, but not great. I think I had a couple radio hits. And this one just had the interesting trifold cover. It is a single album. It's kind of a cool cover there. Yeah, I can't even remember what their hit on this one was. But it did have, I did recognize one as being a kind of a big radio hit, but yeah, America and Homecoming. But yeah, I think everyone pretty much agrees the first album was the best one. Anyway, I have a couple of contest entries coming your way. I'm shooting a lot of videos today, I guess. And I gotta get these all filed away. And I got interview number 6 to prep for. And I might do a little household stuff around because it's driving me nuts. And I honestly don't know if I'm gonna have time this weekend anyway with the interview prep. So everyone have a good one. Take care and enjoy what's left of your July 4th weekend. And congrats to winner of my contest and so on. Have a good one.